Hello. Everybody, welcome back to Stars Align Universe. Today's video is going to be for the Pluto placements. This is a YouTube bonus reading. This was one of the most watched videos on my YouTube channel. This reading is going to be done by elements. This is also technically a Ko-Fi exclusive. So if you're seeing this before it goes on Ko-Fi, congratulations. I am setting that up just a little bit, obviously, until I get some more subscribers so that people can kind of get a little bit of a glimpse what's going to be on Ko-Fi. Normally these aren't up for more than 24 hours anyway. So just so you know, in case you are a Ko-Fi member and you see this and you're like, what are you talking about? Just don't worry about it. I don't normally have a lot of views on these anyway, so just so you know, but this was my most viewed YouTube reading. So please remember that this reading is for entertainment purposes only. It may or may not resonate. Take what does and leave the rest for another person to claim. With that being said, of course, Pluto is the meaning of I think it's spiritual, if I remember correctly. But yeah, Pluto placements. It doesn't always have to be your Pluto placement, okay? Just so you're aware. But yeah, transformation. So it might not be your Pluto placement exactly. It might be a other placement, but if it is your Pluto placement, it may also resonate. Okay, so let's cleanse the cards, the energy in the space, please. Cleanse the cards, the energy in the space, please. Cleanse the cards, the energy in the space, please. Cleanse the cards, the energy in the space. Cleanse my energy and my space. Cleanse my energy and my space. Cleanse my energy and my space. Okay, Spirit guide, guardian angels, ancestors, I ask for you to join me today in this reading for the Pluto placements. Okay, we're going to start with fire signs. So it's going to be 3 signs for the collective and 1 card for each. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, collective energy. What is the Pluto information they need to know, please, for this reading? Okay. Queen of Swords in reverse, the Chariot in reverse, and then the Hermit. So what is for Aries? What is for Leo? And what is for Sagittarius, please? Okay, so if any of these people do exist in this world, this is for you. So the Queen of Swords in reverse, some of you may be feeling a little bit emotionally sarcastic, okay, overly critical, cold-hearted kind of energy. Then with the Chariot in reverse, you do have a little bit of lack of direction, not too sure where you're going, all right? And the Hermit is a little bit of self-reflection. Some of you need a little bit of self-reflection on why you're being so critical, okay? The Aries, you have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So for some of you, you may be a little bit critical on yourself because you actually have missed chances here. So there's something that may be bothering you. Obviously, what is not meant for you will pass by for you. So it's just something to acknowledge and accept, okay? That's what I'm seeing for you, Aries. It's called acceptance to transform into trying something new, okay? Leo, we have the 3 of Wands in reverse. So for you, easily influential might also be something for some of you. What you're negative about here, though, is you have a little bit of lost direction in planning. You may be lacking vision and motivation, having delayed doubts, right? Or regret and hindrances. Okay. So this is kind of your calling card for you to look within and kind of see what it is that is truly bothering you about all this. What did you not plan accordingly? What is it that's bothering you? Why do you have this self-doubt? Where do you think that you're not going to go, right? Finally, we have the Sagittarius. You have the 8 of Wands in reverse. So for some of you, I see with the a little bit of sarcasm here, lack of direction, self-reflection needed. I do see for some of you, your light might be feeling a little bit lost in the chaos around you. And maybe it's time for you to reflect to see what is the chaos, okay? What is causing that anxiety or chaos? And how can you address it, okay? So moving on to the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, 3 for the collective energy, and then 1 card for each, okay? So moving on, we got Taurus, 1 card, please. Virgo, 1 card, please, for Pluto. And then Capricorn, 1 card, please, for Pluto. All right. Sorry. The Star card in reverse, the 7 of Wands, and the High Priestess in reverse. So for some of you, Definitely see a little bit of lost direction. A little bit of determination might be needed, okay? And then with the High Priestess in reverse, a little bit of lack of self is kind of what I'm seeing for you, okay? Some of you may not be Taurus. You may be a lost direction, needing to be determined to find answers or solution, and a little bit of lack of self. So a little bit of misunderstanding in self. With the 2 in reverse, you have a little bit of fear of unknown as well. So that might be causing the conflict for you, okay? Moving on, we have the Virgo. So you have the World card. Okay, so for some of you may have a little bit of lost direction. You may be a little bit determined to find a direction, right? Some of you may know that there's a higher knowing that you need to address within yourself, and with doing that, you're going to have celebration with the world. Okay, next we have the Capricorns, and Capricorns. What we have for you is the death card. So a little bit of lost direction, a little bit of like determination to get through whatever it is that you're a little bit lost in, and kind of like a higher knowing with that High Priestess energy in reverse, or needing to find that kind of energy. And then the death card will have transformation at the end of the day. Okay, so moving on to the air signs: Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, 3 cards, and then 1 card for each for the Pluto placements. Air signs, please. Okay, air signs. So air signs. That's interesting. Air signs. We have 1 card for each, please. 1 card for each, please. 1 card for each. Gemini. Okay. Then we have Libra. And then we have Aquarius. Okay, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You have the Star card in reverse. So lost direction. Then you have the World celebration. Okay. And then you have the 2 of Wands in reverse, a little bit of fear of unknown. Okay. So, Gemini, with that, I see you have some difficult choices you have to make with the 2 of Swords. You may be a little bit lost in your direction, but you do have some decisions you need to make. Those decisions will bring you into some kind of celebration. Okay. However, you may have a little bit of fear of unknown. Okay. Or a little bit of avoidance type of energy, or not too sure, like kind of just like, oh shit, do I really need to change the direction? Yes, you do. That's what this is telling you. Okay, Libra, what do you have? You have the 5 of Wands in reverse. So for some of you, you may have a little bit of lost direction. However, once you resolve your disputes, it could be even internal disputes. I do see a little bit of celebratory energy. However, with that celebratory energy, you still may not know exactly where you're going in the future with the 2 of Wands in reverse, but I do see acknowledgement of that for you. Okay, and Aquarius, you have the Hangman. So lost direction. I do see for some of you gaining a new perspective to get those celebratory kind of energies. Once again, a little bit of unknown energy with the 2 of Wands in reverse. However, self-surrendering could help you really just accept the unknown and move forward. Okay. Moving on to the water signs. So, water signs: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. 3 cards for them, and then 1 card for each. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, please. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, please. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, please. Okay, 3 cards, and then we need the. So you got the 7 of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. So, Cancer, please. We need 1 card for Cancer specifically. Okay, then we need 1 card specifically for the Scorpios. Then we need 1 card specifically for the Pisces. Okay, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. For you, you have endless choices with the 7 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, new beginnings, the Queen of Swords, clear boundaries, insightful, independent, okay? Unbiased kind of energy. Cancer, endless opportunities, new beginnings, right? Open communication even. And with the Page of Wands, you have inspiration, imagination, exploration, integrity, all that kind of stuff. I do see you moving forward in some kind of passion / business project. And that will bring you more transformation than you actually understand. Okay. Scorpios, you have Scorpio and Plutos, you have endless opportunities, new beginnings, right? Communication, all that good stuff. And then you have the Page of Cups in reverse. So I do see you a little bit withdrawn kind of energy from certain people that cause this kind of like emotional distress for you. Okay. Pisces, what we have for you is endless opportunities, new beginnings, clear boundaries, etc., etc., and then celebrations for you with the World card. So I do see all this bringing some kind of internal celebration, all right? Moving on to the collective energy. And as always, remember that this could resonate in your like any other placements, but this is Pluto based. But also don't forget to check like your sun, moon, Mercury, Mars, rising, etc., etc. North node, south node, whatever. That might resonate with you too there and collaborate together. Okay. So collective energy. What is the collective energy? 3 cards for the collective energy. We're not doing collective energy for that. I'm so sorry. I am so tired. All right. Anyways, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you as always. I hope you have a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. And I will see you again very soon. Goodbye.